am na lu ñu leen indil lu bees tàq loolu mooy lan diggante nekk programme boo xam ne dafa jóg pour defar diggante yi.
diggante dinañ waxtaanee nag si biir kër yi.
diggante nit ki ak boromam.
dinañ dem si biir office yi.
diggante nit ki ak yonantu.
dinañ génn réew mi.
diggante nit ki sax ak moromam bàyyi daam am na ko tiit na lool ci diggante ak boromam mbaa du yàqu yi.
diggante du fi yàqu diggante dina ko defar fii.
ndax nag réeroo amul daal waaye ñàkk a waxtaan a am bu ñu waxtaanee gindandikoo programme boobu nag ana ñen ñoo koy amal.
Mouhamadou Lamine Kane Al Mansour ànd ak xaritam Baye Dame Diouf ñooy def diggante.
Gambian TV. ñoo leen di indil programme bu mag boobule.
dinañ ko indi ajuma bu nekk bu juróom-ñetti waxtu jotee ba juróom-ñeenti waxtu ak genn wàll.
Assalamualaikum Gambia, assalamualaikum Aduna bi, wherever you may be watching us. This is the Gambia Talents Forum. I am Sheikh Tijan Faal. Today I have with me in the studio a brother, an uncle, an imam from Nigeria. Okay, I will allow him to introduce himself. Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Zaidina Ail Muhammad Sharif is my name.
Okay,
I'm from Kwara State of Nigeria.
Kwara State of Nigeria?
Yes.
Where are you staying here in the Gambia?
In Yumdum.
Yundum.
Yes.
Okay, we still go to the point. It is Corona, as we all know. It's ravaging everywhere in the world, including in Africa, in Nigeria, in the Gambia. You know, and in fact, the Muslim world, we have seen now mosques have been closed. All the places of worship, including the churches, have been closed. So what is your reaction to this, sir?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله الكريم سيدنا وحبيبنا ونبينا مولانا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعليه وصحبه وسلم. The question you ask me is a critical point. You know, when you have problem, there is a lawyer who can help you. You want a way, you didn't contact your lawyer. You now want the problem to solve. How will you be able to solve it? We have problem. The only one and only person that can help us to solve the problem is Almighty Allah. We now say we should close the house of that Allah. The only person that can solve our problem, we left him, close his office, close his house, and now say we want the problem to solve. How can this be solved? You know, there are some past prophets. They have problem. It is this Almighty Allah they call. When they call Almighty Allah, He answered them and their problem solved. To mention about few, Prophet Adam, our forefather, when he had a problem, he lost his wife. They didn't see each other. What he did, there's no media houses, there's no one to take the picture and say, okay, we are looking for Eva or Adam, he is looking for Eva or Eva is looking for Adam. No media houses by then. But Adam called on Almighty Allah and Allah answered him. They were able to meet on the mountain of Arafat. Not only that one. Prophet Yunus, he also had problem. To cut the story short, when he gets inside the water, the ocean, a fish swallow him, another fish swallow him again. But what did the Prophet Yunus did? He called on Almighty Allah, and Allah answered him. He was able to out of the problem. Prophet Ayub, he has the problem. Similar to this corona. It's a disease that is worrying Prophet Ayub. Ayub called on Almighty Allah. Allah answered him. But now, that by the period of Ayub, there's no sanitizer, no vaccine, nothing like that one. But there was Almighty Allah. And this Almighty Allah, He called on him, and Allah answered him. Ayub was cured. But why do we need to close the house of Allah now? Because we don't want Mr. A to invade Mr. B We don't want Mr. C to contact the disease. That's not the solution. The only way we can out of this problem throughout the whole world is to face Almighty Allah and call Him. The first thing we're supposed to do, every one of us must say, Astaghfirullah.
Astaghfirullah.
Yes. There are some people, they say, this corona problem is from China. God want to punish people of China because people of China did not do what Almighty Allah want. What of we, especially here in Gambia? We have many more pure, I can say it. It's over a year now that I am in this Gambia. I used to go to Senegal, from Senegal come to Gambia. For the past 1 year that I'm here, there is no any time you will not see people who will go to mosque. The young, the old, the middle age. They pray regularly. Talk of their character. They accommodate people. They do very well. But still, Corona come to Gambia. My own country, Nigeria, we are facing serious problem on the issue of Corona right now. Today is the 5th of April. The coronavirus, the case is now about 2,802.
In Nigeria?
In Nigeria. Quote me very well.
The whole of Nigeria or your state only?
No, the whole federation.
The whole federation.
Lagos State is having the highest, followed by Kano State. Even there is even a problem now in Kano. Many king, many emir, they die within a week or two. So if we say Allah want to punish Wuhan people or China people, why we are worshiping Almighty Allah in the whole world? The country that is worshiping Almighty Allah, Nigeria is one of the best. Gambia is one of the best, but still, we still face the problem of Corona. So to me, I don't accept that.
So what do you believe that? What do you think that our government should have did?
Yes.
Controlling Corona.
The best thing is, one, let people, everybody, either you are Muslim or Christian, let us call Almighty God, our Allah. Seek for His forgiveness. You know, in every sin, anything you do, if you either you commit or you didn't commit either small or big sin, when you say Astaghfirullah, Allah is ready to forgive. In tastaghfiru rabbakum innahu kana ghafara. Yursilu as-samaa alaykum midrara wa yumdidukum bi amwali wa banina wa yaj'al lakum jannatin anhara.
But if you said this, somebody would say, okay, being a Muslim, praying to Allah will not save you from the disease. Probably you must take certain measures like what the government is saying right now, that people should have social distance, people should not be going to the mosque. So don't you think if we go back to the mosque and pray, and we do believe that God is going to save us, do you think God will really save us?
God will save us.
How?
If we call Him. I'm not against a social distance or using of a sanitizer or anything. I'm not against that. Even before I enter into this studio, I wash my hand. Before I left home, I wash it. If I leave this studio now, I will use hand sanitizer. I'm not against that. But what I'm saying is that let people go inside the mosque and keep distance and pray to Almighty God. Immediately after each prayer, let every one of us use our mouth to converse before Almighty Allah. Say, oh Allah, Astaghfirullah.
But I think that makes sense.
If we after that one, we now say, Allah, if you forgive us, please help us kill this corona. You know, Almighty Allah said that He is the only one that can create anything. Whatever you are seeing on the heart is either created by Almighty Allah or created by something that Almighty Allah created. تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير الذي خلق الموت والحياة. The corona that is alive is Almighty Allah that created that corona. If Allah says, you corona die today, billahi la ilaha illa huwa, I swear by Rabbil Kaaba, in the whole world corona will die. Telling me that social distance using sanitizer, I'm not against it. It's good, but let us face Almighty Allah. Let us.
But they are calling us to have social distance and to use sanitizer.
Yes, I
but
said
if you go to the
market,
if you go to the market, you would see there are at least more than plenty of people. You see many people there, and in the mosque, people will spend just less than 5 minutes. But whereas in the market, people will spend nearly 30 to 1 hour, 3 hours in the market.
Not only in the market. What a supermarket is there, bank is there. People go to the bank in plenty. In a lot of people go to the field. They go and play football. I went to Westfield some times ago. I saw some people playing football. They are more than 100. They didn't keep any social distance. But where do the government allow that one? And they disallow Muslim or Christian who will beg Almighty Allah to solve our problem. That's the point I'm talking about. I'm not against social distance.
Social distance.
No.
But this discrimination in social distance.
But the point is that let us call Almighty Allah. If we get inside the mosque, we can give ourselves distance. Before we enter, we can use hand sanitizer. But I'm still repeating my point that it is Almighty Allah that created virus. If it is one chemical or the other they had together, who created what make that chemical? It's Allah. Now, if Almighty Allah say, you Corona, leave forward, come to me. After this, I will give you one video. You may give it to your people. In one country, they sent it to me yesterday. In the whole country, there is bed. Maybe any of you have seen it. I will give it to you. You can show it to the media. Somebody park his vehicle and he now roll up the glass and take the video. The whole world. So who created that bed? It's Almighty Allah. And it has happened. In the before the arrival of Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when the people of Mecca they want to go and demolish the Kaaba, Allah sent a bed to them.
Yes.
Alam tara kayfa fa'ala rabbuka bi ashabil fil. It has happened.
Yes.
So Allah that created that one, He has the power to kill Corona. So let us face Almighty Allah. Let us beg Almighty Allah to help us kill this Corona. Let people go to the mosque.
But many people are also saying that Corona comes because Allah wants to teach us something as Muslims. Because if you look at most of the things that they are trying to stop us, like going to the bars, going to nightclubs, all these things, many people see it as fornications and against the Islamic teachings. So what is your reaction to that? Well,
to me, when they talk that Allah wants, there are a lot of lessons that Allah wants us to learn.
Yes.
In this Corona. For example, Allah say, don't do this. People will hear it. Ulama will talk it. The Christian pastor will talk it. Still, we hear it with our right here and go out of the left here. We will not follow it. But now, Corona has commanded us and we are doing it. For example, there are some people, because they have this Corona, I don't want to mention governor in my country. Because the governor has a Corona problem, he went on isolation after quarantine, he now says, yes, he learned a lot of lessons. What he did not give to his people before, he now started giving it to them.
That was in Nigeria?
Yes, that's in Nigeria. Though, I don't know governors in this area, and I don't know what many of them are doing.
Okay.
So this governor, not only one governor that had coronavirus in Nigeria, but alhamdulillah, some of them, Almighty Allah, cured them. But the lessons that are there are so many. There are some people, they have many things at home. They are not ready to give it out. But now that they see, I can have Corona at any time and I can die. Because of that, quickly release it. Almighty Allah said that whatever you want to do it for my own sake. If you do it for my own sake, I am to remind you.
But there are Muslims who would say that Corona in fact doesn't exist.
Oh!
And they don't mind, and they have to open the mosque, they have to go and pray, they have to go everywhere.
No. Corona is existing. And I believe it.
You believe it?
Yes, I believe that there is Corona.
What makes you believe that there is Corona? And there is Corona in the
country? I am current worldwide. Anything that is going in China, America, Spain, I'm used to media houses. I see everything daily. even I don't want to quote wrong number. That's why I will not quote number. The number of people that die in Spain and America is too many. But right now, I can talk of my own country, Nigeria. Affected people right now, they are 2,802.
How many deaths?
Just about 40 something, for about 48.
48 deaths?
Yes.
Okay.
In my own country.
Is it spread in the throughout of the whole Nigeria?
No, throughout the whole federation, not only one state.
One state.
Not only one state. So if there's nothing like corona, what killed these people? There's corona. Even if you go through your current very well, there are some people, they capture this corona the way it is. They show us the way you can contact it. For example, this is a eyeglasses. As I'm holding it, if I'm an infected person, if I put it down and you touch it, no doubt about it, you get it. Because of that, that's why I said I accept and I agree in using of hand sanitizer before going to the mosque. If you want to go and pray, you are going to the mosque, somebody use the kettle to perform ablution, or he open the tap because you want to perform ablution. The person is having the case of corona. No doubt about it, he will infected that tap water, the tap and the kettle.
Yeah, the holder.
So immediately he left, I also come there to take the kettle. No doubt about it, I will carry corona. I will take it to my family. Maybe we are 5 or many. I want to give it to them. So this is how the corona is spreading. With this, I believe there is corona. And I believe it is Allah that created it. But some people are saying that it is created by atom or one thing or the other from China. Whatever it created from. Those people that had one chemical to another chemical that make virus, they are created by Almighty Allah. But if Allah say corona die today, I'm sure corona will die. And it will not affect anybody. But instead of us to go to Almighty Allah, we close his house. That is my own point.
We've seen that our countries now have taken measures, including the Gambia, and I know Nigeria must also not be an exception to these kind of decisions. We have seen, like in Senegal, the country now is giving out a bag of rice to their citizens in the Gambia here. Is it the Nigerian government also doing the same thing?
Nigerian government, they also try. You know, I'm not in Nigeria right now, but through media,
yes,
I can say a little. The government give us some money and some food items. Even I know the time when they give directive to the Control General of the Nigeria Custom that it should release many bags of rice to some states and some to the 36 states, not many, to the whole 36 states, including the federal capital. And they give it to them. So I cannot say...
What about the Nigerians living abroad?
I can't
like
say...
in the Gambia?
No, Nigeria, here in Gambia, I'm in Gambia, I don't have anything from Nigeria. I did not receive anything from Nigeria. And I did not even go to our embassy. Maybe they are giving them, I cannot say. Okay. But that of Gambia, I saw it over the TV several times. Even there are some people who donated to communities. I saw those one too on the media. So that is part of the lesson. I saw somebody, only I can't remember his name. He is in abroad. He realized that his people in Gambia, they will be suffering. He now bought many bags of rice and sugar and bring it down to his community. You can see what Corona... Allah has said in the Holy Quran that you should give harm to the people, but these people, they don't do it before. But when Corona command them, he now did it.
They now did.
Yes.
So is it Corona compelling people to...
Corona is compelling people to do good.
To do good?
Oh, sure, especially the rich people. It's compelling them.
But is it not compelling the people that also, probably the Muslim would term them as bad people? Because for the Muslims, they won't buy with the idea of somebody going to, like, going to play these betting games, or you're going to a nightclub, which are against the Islamic teachings.
So, Corona is commanding them not to go. There are many bet room now, but a pool house is closed. Once they close in your office, where do you want to go and do any game? Even the women that are doing fornication. Allah said we should not do la takrabu zina innahu fasiqun wa sa'a sabil. Allah said it's not near. Even don't near it. But some people say that is the job they want to do. When Allah said don't near something, you not take that thing as your business. Continue doing it. Which man will go to a woman in his hotel now and say you want to do anything? Not only that one. There are those people that are doing betting and other things. The office, Allah said don't do it. But they didn't accept by that time. Now that Corona did not allow them to do it, what else do they? There are some people they used to say, no, we can't do without it. We are used to it. And something that you can't do without it now, go and do it. Nobody is compelling you or directing you or stopping you not to go. It's Corona that is stopping you. If you help any cause of Allah or you do anything for the sake of Almighty Allah, no doubt about it, Allah will reward. No doubt about that. But these people now, they didn't stop because of Almighty Allah, but they stopped because of Corona. Corona stopped them.
Some people are also saying that because of they stop people from going to the mosque and praying. Some are even saying that they should have postponed the Ramadan also.
Oh, I didn't get you. That we should not fast.
Yeah, we should have postponed it.
Till what? Which
until
month?
Corona is gone.
No. You know, let me tell you one thing. We are in the world. We are in studio now. This studio, it has rule and regulation.
Regulation, yes.
The whole world has the rule and regulation. And the law and the rule of regulation and regulation of the whole world, this is Al-Quran al-Karim. Anything you want to do, there's nothing you want to do which you can't find inside this Quran. Believe me. And Allah has said, those people that are saying that maybe we postpone Ramadan. No. We can't follow them. We have to follow Almighty Allah, which said we should fast in the month of Ramadan. So it's not possible to change. Whether there is Corona or there is any, even look at it. If you want to make the intention in the first day of Ramadan, Allahumma inni nawaitu siyam Ramadan salasuna yawma aw tishya wa 20 yawma in lam aril marid. You give the it that even if I didn't have any sickness,
yes,
I'll fast either 30 or 29. But if you have any sickness, you can break it. There's nothing that allow you to say you not want to postpone it from month of Ramadan to Shaban or to Sulqada or Sulhijjah. It's not possible. Allah has arranged everything the way He wants it to be. Ramadan, month of Ramadan is the month which we're supposed to fast. So we can't postpone it into any other. It's not possible.
Okay, during your first, when we are talking, you talk about how Corona is affecting you, but how in general is it affecting Nigerian here in the Gambia?
Oh, well, I don't want to talk about Nigeria so much because I am but not in Nigeria.
Not in Nigeria, but I mean the Nigerians in the Gambia here.
Nigerians in Gambia.
How it's affecting you guys here?
It's affecting them especially in terms of their business.
In terms of their business?
Yes. I have a woman who is selling drinks.
Drinks?
Yes. It is from this drink that she used to get her daily food. But when this Corona starts, people don't buy it again. They said they can't touch that. We call it sobo. I don't know how you call it in...
That drink?
That drink, that black drink.
Okay.
She will buy the herbs, she will cook it, add sugar, she put it inside the fridge, put it inside the keg and sell it. So this woman, for now, I'm sure she's suffering a lot.
And she's a Nigerian?
She's in Nigeria. No money for her to feed.
And she's paying her house rent?
Oh, everything. She's now become a beggar. Because the business she is doing, nobody want to buy the drink from her. Because of Corona, they said immediately she touch it or where she prepare it, maybe it has been infected. So they don't want to cut Corona disease.
So people are not more buying.
So that's her part. I have another guy. He's selling handset in Serekunda.
Serekunda market.
Serekunda market. That one also, The day I called him that I need an handset and I want to do this and that. He said, Alaji, we have problem. I don't even go to markets regularly simply because of this corona. What's the corona? The corona is a disease. What is the stopping you from going to the market? He said, nobody buy the product because many people, they don't come to the market. Those that are supposed to buy, they don't come to buy. So it's affecting seriously on issue of business. They didn't get money the way they used to. Even I'm a member of Yoruba community. Because of this corona now, we didn't hold any meeting for the past 3 weeks.
Okay.
Since the beginning of the corona, now, you know, we're supposed to...
Nigerians.
Nigerians, yes, we don't hold meeting.
meeting.
We don't hold meeting because of this corona. Because the social, we mustn't go against the rule and regulation of this nation.
Of this country.
The country say you should keep social distance. Any gathering more than maybe 20 to 50, and we are more than that. So we have to close up.
So are you sure that your that association is aware of the plight of the Nigerians in the Gambia at this moment of coronavirus?
Since I did not attend the meeting, I cannot say. It's only the president can talk about that one now. Maybe they receive any message or they have anything. No, for me, I don't receive any message and I don't have anything. The only thing I know is that Nigeria, they sent a memo outside that there are some Nigerians outside the diaspora, they want to bring them back home. There are about 70,000. So that's only what I had. But about that one, it's only the president. Maybe he had any information or anything. But
do you believe that Gambia here are part of those 70,000 Nigerians that wanted to return back to their country?
Oh, no, not only Gambia. Not only Nigeria and Gambia. The whole diaspora, yes, in the whole world. They want them to go. They want them to go back to Nigeria, and there is a form which they send to media. Once they fill that in from with the email, then they go ahead with it.
Okay, in this period of COVID-19, we're talking about how Islam, why they should allow Muslim people to go back to their mosque and pray. But also in Islam, it is very important also to obey authority. So how does Islam see or want a Muslim to obey the authority in his country?
Islam allows us to follow and obey the authority. You know, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, "Kullukum rahi wa kullukum mas'ul an ra'iyati." You the leader. You are just like somebody who is rearing the cattle or goat. No doubt about it. They will ask you one day how you rear your goats. And in Holy Quran, he said, "Wa atihu Allah wa atihu Rasul wa ulul amri minkum." Because of these two, anything from the authority, we should not go against it. Like me now, it's over 3 or 4 Jumat that I did not attend. Not because of anything. The authority here say, which, you know, Allah command me in Holy Quran that I should pray Juma.
Yes.
وَإِذَا قُلِيَتِ الصَّلَاةِ وَانْتَشِرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ وَابْتَغُوا مِنْ فَضْلِ اللَّهِ وَاذْكُرُوا اللَّهَ كَثِيرًا لَعَلَّكُمْ تُفْلِحُونَ وَإِذَا رَأَوْا تِجَارَةً أَوْ لَهْوًا انفَضُّوا إِلَيْهَا وَتَرَكُوكَ قَائِمًا قُلْ مَا عِندَ اللَّهِ خَيْرٌ مِنَ اللَّهِ وَمِنَ التِّجَارَةِ وَاللَّهُ خَيْرُ الرَّازِقِينَ. That means Surah Al-Jumu'ah. Allah command us to pray. Even on Jumu'ah day, immediately when it is time, we should forget about whatever we are doing and go to the mosque. Now, I want to follow what Allah say. But the authority, who can say do and don't do, they say no, we should not go to mosque. So we have to suspend it. If anybody don't suspend it, and they harass such a person, they jail him, he die in the jail, he will die of kufr.
He died of kufr?
Yes, because he didn't follow the authority. It is Allah that say, wa atihu rasul wa ulul amri minkum. Allah know that he's going to put some people on this earth who will have power over another person, who can give command, follow whatever they say. And what they are saying, the government is saying, they are not saying it that you should not go to the mosque, you should not do this and that because of their selfish interest. And what they ask you not to do is not that if you don't pray Juma, you will not be able to pray Zuri, you become kufru. You get that point?
Yeah.
If to say, they say you should not pray, you should not become Muslim, stay there, pray, let them kill you. Oh, please try to understand this point. Oh.
Yes.
The leaders, they say don't go to the Jumat because they don't want corona to spread. You know, that is Doduri. They have the reason. But if they say don't go to the mosque, don't pray Juma, you not become, don't do a Muslim again. Change from Islam to any other thing. Make sure you go to the mosque, pray, let them kill you. You die of Sahid. Because they want you to change from Islam to another thing. That one is different. But if they say, don't go to the mosque, don't do this, don't do that, because of the corona, you can do that. But I'm now telling the authority who said that at the beginning, that telling Muslim or Christian not to go to church or mosque is not the solution to the problem of corona. Begging Almighty Allah is the only solution to the problem of corona. There are, maybe you've experienced this or you've never experienced it. There are some people, they will be sick. They will be in the hospital. Maybe they recite Quran or some verses of Holy Quran for such a person. And the next day, we just see that the person will just wake up and begin to use his normal life. The doctors also will be feeling surprised that we only take care, only Allah, only God can cure. We don't know how these people, how we get better.
Yes, but for the non-believer, like maybe I would say somebody who don't believe in Islam, do you think he will believe in what you are saying? That when they allow people to go to the mosque and churches, then corona will disappear as long as those people are praying to God and pray to Allah that let them...
Now you say unbeliever. Once it's not belief, there's nothing I can do. It's not belief already. Quran is talking. You know, at times, when Quran want to talk, Quran will say, are you a ladina amanu? You that to believe. At times, you say, are you a ladina kafaru? It will say, those who the disbeliever. At times, it will say, are you al mu'minin? Like one verse, it said, qad aflaha al mu'minin. You know, directly, Allah is talking to mu'minin. So, if as I'm talking now, I'm not talking to unbeliever. I'm talking to those who believe in Almighty Allah and the government. So that government should allow people to go inside the mosque. They can put sanitizer in front of mosque. After your ablution, wash your hand with sanitizer before you enter. When you enter into the mosque, give yourself distance. After the prayer, that is the main point why you come to the mosque. Pray to Almighty Allah that Anta Allah alaka al-mauta wal hayat liyabluwakum ayyukum azanu hamala. Anta yuhyi wa yumit. You are the one that created life and you are the one that can kill. Help us kill this corona. I've said it earlier. Once we make our istighfar, after making the istighfar, talk to Allah that the main reason why we come to you, we want you to help us kill corona. Give us life. You create life and death. We want to be alive. We want corona to die. If everybody over that prayer, corona will die. You just see that some people that are having problem of corona, maybe in the hospital or anywhere, they will just cure. Because we are not the first person on the heart. Those before us, like Ayub, as I told you, they call on Almighty Allah. Almighty Allah, He help them and kill the diseases.
If we are to advise our Muslim elders in the Gambia here, so what do you think, what steps do you think they should take in trying to, so that they will allow people to go back to the mosque and pray?
My advice to Muslim elders here in Gambia is to follow whatever the government says.
Okay.
My advice to the government is to allow the elders to go and pray in the mosque and call on Almighty Allah to help us kill corona. You get the point? The Muslim elders, they should not go against the government.
The government.
وَأَتِيهُ اللَّهَ وَأَتِيهُ الرَّسُولَ وَأُولِي الْأَمْرِ مِنكُمْ. It's Allah that put them there. They can't be there without the power of Almighty Allah. Some people, they say we fought for him. We tampering for, that is why he become something. No. He has been appointed by Almighty Allah before you vote for them. If Almighty Allah didn't say somebody will become governor or president, no matter how vote, he will not win. If he win, they will not give him. Oh, see the case of in Nigeria, Abiola. The whole federation, we all voted, both Muslim, Christian, pagan, we voted for Abiola. But
he never won.
He never ruled. So Allah is the one that put these people there. We give some of you upper hand than another. We give some power over another one than the other. So he gave them power. We should follow them.
Yeah.
Our Muslim leaders should follow government.
But
the government, this is the second point. The government themselves should think and fear Allah and believe that it is Almighty Allah that can solve the problem of corona. If we all go to the mosque, the Christian go to the church, we started calling Almighty Allah, I'm sure we'll find solution to the problem of corona. Like a country, Madagascar, they got a vaccine now, and it's killing people. They've started school in their own country, about 3 or 5 days.
So do you believe in that vaccine?
Oh, I believe it because I saw their children going to the school. If they still have the problem, they can go. Senegal there, they've give order that they want to buy it. Senegal, I'm sure, quote me.
Yes.
I told you I'm current on this issue.
Yes.
Senegal, there's order for it. Even the Madagascar, they've give directive that they want to give out 15 countries now. At yesterday, Monday, 15 countries they listed. They want to supply that medicine now. So I don't know whether Gambia is there or not. If they are not there, my advice to the government, because what you has is my advice for the government. My advice for the Gambian government is to investigate how they can get this medicine from that country and bring it down to Gambia here. Another advice that I can give to Gambia is that I heard over the TV that there's somebody came from Senegal. The person said he has been to 6 or 7 countries before he come to Gambia. He had corona. This person, he passed through this border here. Amdala border. Now, what the government of Gambia did, they now monitor that area. That's the advice that I want to give. All the borders should be monitored seriously. They should not allow any immigrant so that they will not bring it in for them.
Okay.
They said they have another 5 of recent. These 5, they still came from Senegal. I heard the Minister of Health in this Gambia that said that. So I heard the news about 3 or 4 days ago. Those 5 people, they are now in quarantine. So there's nothing they can do. They should monitor.
Many people are saying it because the people, most of the patients, they will say that they have corona. It's all imported. Either came from Senegal, from the UK, or from Dubai, but not in the Gambia. And so they are saying that because they come from other countries, they should not try to stop people, lock people down to say people should not go here or people should not go there. The only thing that they should do is what you are advising them, that they should control the border, secure the border from the airport down to the last border areas between Gambia and Senegal. So what is your take on that?
My mind is that, as I've said it earlier, they should monitor the borders and the airport. People that are saying maybe or is true or not that they import it or is it from Gambia. Corona is not from Gambia. Everybody know in the whole world that Corona is from Wuhan, in China.
Chinese.
Let's say the first person that come from China did not get out of Gambia, China to another country, they will be with their problem in China.
Yeah, but so, this question also comes to my mind because somebody said, because the world we are selfish as human being in nature, and as country also we are selfish in how we do our things. Because if you look at how the disease started, when it started in China, everybody were rushing to collect their citizens, to repatriate their citizens. Okay, if for instance the government all over the world, including the Americas and the France and the Spains, they all allow their citizens to stay, to be quarantined in China there and be cured and treated in China before they brought them back to their countries. Don't you think it would have been a way of curbing or stopping the spread of the COVID-19?
It will have been, but that question you ask me has many things in them.
Okay.
These China people you are seeing, believe it or not, they don't like Africa. We, the black people, they don't like us at all. They only like what they see in us, especially they know that, for example, in Nigeria, they know that Nigeria has oil. They are interested in Nigerian oil. Believe it. You know, whether you like it or not, many African countries now, they collect loan from them. China, they don't pray for you to be able to pay that loan. They want to enslave Africa through that loan. Is it another topic? Inshallah, if Allah gives chance, we may come to it in future. Because the amount of each country, the amount of the loan they receive is with me. This is the second point. When we get outside, you may ask me, maybe I'll give you that video too. I have the record. So, if you say China will quarantine African people in their country and cure them, it's lie. They want you to die. They want Africa to die. They want to reduce our population. How would they say they want us to kill? They want to kill us? I don't believe that.
So did you believe the audio that is also circulating in the Gambia, accusing the Chinese billionaire Jack Ma of trying to infect, send us these testing kits that have corona?
No, I didn't receive any message about that one.
Yeah, we have a video, an audio that was circulating in the Gambia.
No, I didn't
accusing
see that.
Jack Ma, the billionaire, the owner of Alibaba. You know Alibaba, he gave out some material, some kits to all the African countries.
Okay.
I saw yesterday Madagascar also rejected their own. I don't know how true is that. I could not verify it.
No, I don't have idea about that one. Okay. Don't let me talk about that one. But another point that I want to make is that China, that you are talking that maybe they want to help Africa to quarantine people to cure them. If you see what the Chinese people are doing to Africans in their country, I have one other video again. Chinese want to go into supermarket to buy. African people want to go. They did not allow African people. They said no. Because they want Chinese people to have food and items, whatever they need, to get it in their supermarket before African people will come. Is that a love? If they love them, let everybody go inside and buy whatever they have, they want to buy. So I don't believe that these Chinese people, they love Africa. No, they don't. There's something again, making theory that you ask from me. We have somebody tell you the major aim and objective of Chinese people and what they want from Africans and the way they want to kill Africa, and if we Africa allow them, no doubt about it, we are finished.
Okay.
So we don't need, what I believe is that on the issue of Corona, let us pray. Let us follow the government, whatever they say. If government say, sit there, sit down there, don't go. If they say, don't go there, don't go.
But now the government are asking us to sit there, and now the only thing they are giving us is a bag of rice, 5 liters of oil. I think that's the only thing they are giving us.
We thank them. But what if they didn't give you anything?
Okay, what about for me?
No, let me advise government on that issue.
Okay.
Those that are there today, I want them to think proper that they are there today.
Okay.
There are some people that are there yesterday.
Yes.
They are no more there today. They will not be there tomorrow. Whatever to do today is what we are going to talk about them tomorrow. Whatever you like or not, whatever anything you do, we are going to say it whether you are alive or you are no more alive. When some people contributed money, everybody knows the amount of money they contributed. When the government say, even the India government, I quote me on this one too, I heard it over the TV that the India government, they help Gambian people, Gambian government. All these things, my advice to the government is that they should make sure they give it to every people
But this is what I'm saying. If you ask people to stay at home and you are giving them only rice and oil, do you think that they are going to just cook that rice with the oil to eat?
No, we are saying the same thing. Some people contributed money.
Yes.
They should make sure
They
either you have the account or you don't have the account. They should make sure they give this. They
give money to
the
people.
Money. They give money to the people. They give them the food items. If they keep it for their children or their great-grandchildren, who knows tomorrow?
But some people are saying they have not even seen this rice and these sugars and this oil. But from your area, did you see anybody who trying to...
Yeah, somebody came to my area and they make a big mistake. He write my name and my number. The mistake I made is that I did not write his number. I will have collected his number and continue reminding him that you didn't bring anything. Up to now, before Ramadan, they didn't give us anything. He only came, he wrote our name.
So, but in your area...
Nothing.
Did you see anybody, any Gambian, or anybody receiving anything?
I did not see. No. Astaghfirullah azim. Me, I don't normally go out.
Okay.
If not because of this program now, I may 3, 4, 5 days, I may not go out. I'm inside my room reading Quran. So I didn't go about. But in the mosque, or even there is one community house in front of my house, I didn't see them to open it. And if I thought they want to distribute something of that nature, I expect it to be distributed in that kind of cooperative house. I didn't see. Even a cup of sugar, a cup of rice, here in Gambia, I've not seen it. I'm not saying they did not.
So what did...
There is difference between they didn't distribute or I didn't see. I did not see.
Yeah. Also, what did Islam say to people, those who are entrusted with the state money, like what the government is doing, because the president cannot be everywhere. He have to entrust people with this bag of rice, with these sugars, with these oils to be distributed among the people. But for instance, people like me might say, okay, maybe they give me 10,000 back. I will go to my cameraman. I say, okay, Adama, so I will give Adama one gallon of oil, 1 bag of rice. I give Musa another one. I give Salimoto another one. So then I begin to look out for people that might need it. How does Islam see such actions that Muslims are normally found doing?
You know, if not because of our time, I will elaborate that area very well, but I will cut it short.
Cut it short, yeah.
In the life of Holy Prophet,
Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam,
people are going home in the night to go and sleep. None of them gets anything to eat. Let's say this is a round table. I want to use it as an example. So one person just saw something to eat. He said, before, when we left the mosque, while we are going home, Abubakar, I don't have, Usman don't have, no, I will not eat. You know, go and give it to the next person to him. When he give it to him, he said, this is what Allah provide. So I don't want you to sleep without taking anything. Take it. This is Mr. B. A give it to B. When B collect it, B say, when we left the mosque, C also didn't have anything to eat. He gave it to C. C gave it to D. That thing now come back to A. Hope you try to understand what
I understand what you are saying.
That means, as a Muslim, whatever you have, you don't need to eat with your all hands. Once you eat, you must think that there are some people that are not able to eat. Allah wants you to remember that people, those who have less privilege, you must give to them. Mr. A, who is having the food, he remember that there is Mr. B who doesn't have anything. He gave it to him. B gave it to C. C gave it to he. From there, the food come back to the Mr. A. So, either the government or individual, whatever you have, give it to your Muslim brothers. As you are saying now, say somebody have $10, he gave it to you, Mr. Sheikh Ibrahim, this is 10,000. I want you to give it to people in their area. If you do the best thing, you take just like one. The next person to you, give him either 5 or another one. The next one, give him any amount. That is how the money will circulate around. But the government and some people, when they say this is $50 million to take care of people during this corona, they take it to the bank. And they don't know whom are they keeping that money for? There's a case in my area. Somebody built a house with the wrong money. Eventually, he died. The house is now useless now. And I'm sure, no doubt about it, you will be accounting for that house before Almighty Allah. Because there's a day that Allah will say, Ikra kitabaka kafa bina fizika liyoma alayka nazib. Allah will ask you, Wama husna mekhili wahirimi. You are self ilibanina of ilibanat. Whatever you gather together, no doubt about it, one day they will say, okay, where is the son? Give him this one. Where is the daughter? Give him this one. There are some people you even hate. They will give them. So the house that I'm talking about, those that are utilizing that house today, they are not born well to even step the gate of the owner of that house. But it's no more now. I'm sure you'll be accounting for the house, and some people are now utilizing it.
It's not ice cream.
My point is that whatever you have, give it for the sake of Allah. Otujahidun fi sabilillah bi amwalikum wa anfusikum zalika khairul lakum in kuntum ta'lamun. Use your life to do for the sake of Almighty Allah, and your money and your nafsi. Whatever you do, do it for the sake. For example, if they say this, Mr. Abraham, go and distribute 50,000 naira or a bag of rice to the people, use your power. Make sure you distribute it to the right people and the right person. If you do that for the sake of Allah, Allah will reward you. But if you think that they give you 50 bags of rice, this is an opportunity, I must keep 25 because for a year we will not buy rice again. No. Are you sure you will not die tomorrow?
Tomorrow you will not eat that rice.
Those that are doing that, they don't have sense. There's one thing before I go. There are some people, even here in Gambia, they are doing what is wrong. They will have a big land. They want to build a house. They will now take just small part of a land. They say this is a mosque. They are crazy. How can you have your own big, mighty mansion and you not say the house of Allah? Allah that provide for you. Allah that you go to him. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi rajiun. We come from him, we go back to him. The house you are building, you don't know whether your children will sell it. You don't know whether they will be sleeping in that house. But that house of Allah,
in that house also.
No, that what whether they will be doing fornication. Remember, they will turn it to pool house. They can turn it to anything. Once they share it for them, they have authority, they have right to do anything they like on it. And whatever they are doing on it, you account for it. You'll be getting the reward, either bad or good. What, because you are the one that give them the money. I mean, you give them the house to promote fornication or bad thing which they are doing in that house. So the point is that anybody, if you will have a good land, you want to build a house, make sure the house of Allah, you make it very well. Build the house of Allah.
Yeah, okay, let me remind my viewers, I think we are just coming to the end of the program, but to remind them, we have our uncle and an imam from Nigeria. He's sharing with us today about his knowledge about the coronavirus and how we as Muslims should be prepared about the COVID-19 and what are the things that we are supposed to do as a Muslim. Probably now that I have make you seated for a while and to have a vehicle to go back is a problem. Okay, and we have seen that the government have reduced the price of fuel. And when you were coming, how much did you pay?
I supposed to pay $20.
Yes.
But the vehicle stopped, he said, from Yumdum to one place. I can't remember. He said it's $20. I said, okay. Because I made promise that I would try my best. Out of trying my best, I must enter that motor. Otherwise, I supposed to pay 10. So from that Sherekunda or Latrekunda, I get another 10, making 30. Instead of 10, from my house to Westfield, I pay 30.
Okay, you see, most of the time, as human beings, we are not perfect. We see when people, problem like this nature comes, like the COVID-19, people try to take advantage of the situation to try to enrich themselves. What advice do you have for such people, most especially the drivers, even sometimes the nurses, the people that are selling in the markets? They try to make use of the situation.
So inflate the price.
Or they might even inflate the dishes just to get their big allowances. And
Imam Ali called me yesterday in Atakwa Mosque, there in Bakau. When I was going there, the same thing you are talking to me is what I discussed with the driver. I said, from Westfield to that place, it's just only $8.
$8, yes.
The fuel price has reduced from $50 to some even sell it 38 now.
Yes.
I check it this morning, even not less than 2 hours now that I check the price.
Okay.
Because it's one of my line. Don't let us go to that side.
Okay.
I want to know the price. A jar oil is selling it 38, 39. While some are selling it 40 for petrol, and diesel is 43. 43, yes. In petrol gas. Now, they reduce the price of the fuel. Instead of the driver to reduce their own price, they now had to read, thinking that getting money can solve their problem. It's not the way that the problem can solve. They should believe in Almighty Allah, and they should believe that whatever they get, they will account for it. Even here, before Yom Al-Qiyamah. Before Yom Al-Qiyamah,
before Yom Al-Qiyamah, everybody will see.
The word is coming.
In Yom Al-Qiyamah also.
Yes.
What you will see.
Yeah, they are not supposed to do that. At all. What the driver told me is that, they're supposed to carry 3 for back. They now carry 2, okay? I now say, can't. If it is $8, how much is your money? And you now collected $10, how much are you getting?
You are getting more than even...
You are getting more than what you are getting, and the fuel has reduced. So we said, no, that's what you can... And I said, even we say $100, I am more than that, I will pay it. But fear Allah.
Fear Allah.
If you don't fear Allah, you can get money and head up in hospital.
Fear Allah, or you don't fear Allah, you get money or you don't get money, you will die.
No doubt about it.
So what would your last advice, since our time is up, we are already 1 hour, so I just want you to wrap up and just say your last words, and probably maybe to the Nigerian community also in the Gambia and the Nigerian people or whoever is watching you, because it's an online TV. I know people will be watching from wherever in Nigeria or in Gambia here. So what would be your last advice to them, and what would you tell them to do for the Nigerians in the Gambia here?
My advice is that I believe in only one Allah. And I believe is that this Allah, He has power over everything. There is nothing He cannot do. Therefore, I will advise either you in Nigeria or Gambia, always pray for your country. Because the problem we are facing now, my belief is that the only solution to our problem, the only way we can out of this problem is prayer. If you wake up in the morning, pray for Gambia. Like me now, honestly, not because I'm in the studio. I used to pray for my country every day. I pray for Gambia because right now I'm in Gambia. I pray for the government that Allah should guide them.
Yeah.
I went to Banjul some time ago. About 2 years ago when I came to Gambia, the way I met the area, that area in Banjul is different now because government has done the road. When I saw it, I pray for this president that may Allah will continue bless him and guide him.
Yeah.
Simply because I left this area 1 year ago. When I come again, it has looked very, very good. If every government could be doing that, it tries its own best. So to me, I normally pray for the president of Gambia and president of Federal Republic of Nigeria, for the whole world. I used to pray that Almighty Allah should guide them and be with them. Because if they have a good plan for we poor people, there won't be any problem. But majority of them, they don't have plan for us. They don't even think about us. They only think of how to get money, how to enrich themselves. But this like one Gambia President Adam Barrow. No, what I saw in the town. No, he is trying. And Allah will be guiding him. Allah will be with him. Our own president in Nigeria too, I pray, Allah will be with him. Allah will guide him. Bijay Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. To my people, I say happy Ramadan. May Allah accept it. Bijay Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
That's the end of our program. That's the Gambia Talents Forum. Until we come your way next week, thank you. Bye. I am Sheikh Tijan Faal.